veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, me is in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stop.
Yes, good people, big up to all of you. Welcome back once again to Trust Perspective. We're back. We're not going to wait for the studio to be set up properly. We're going to start streaming on a daily basis as much as we can. We'll be using green screen and soon the studio will be ready. And I've told you guys the story how the replica that I ordered came in broken. And the story is a long one. It's close, but we can't just wait until it's perfect. But that's, by the way, big up to all of you. As you join in, be sure to drop a like on the video. I do hope you're all doing well. We're here to talk about Chelsea's game against Brighton. That's how many games? I think 2 games in 7 days. Is it up to 7 days or 6-5? I don't know. But I think we're going to beat them this one. For me, this is what matters. This particular game matters a lot more than the cup game. But that's, by the way, I do hope you're all doing well. Let me say hello to all of you before we continue. We have the first person here. That's not the first person. IB is in the house. IB, nice to see you. Yes, Jesus is Lord indeed. Appreciate you. And yeah. I thank you. I do. I did miss you guys too, but we're back. More importantly, let's see what else we have. Yeah, let's go. That's David. Ooh. Big up, bro. Nice to see you. Nice show on your end this morning. I was very busy at the time. I'm gonna be. I think the timing will be good for me. Because yeah, usually the time by the time we start here, it'd be before usually 3 a.m. Las Vegas time, but 6 a.m. here, 7, let's say 8, it's just perfect for me. Constantine done too. Big up to you, brother. Nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Much love. I hope you're recovering well. Probably ready, and you're ready to go 90 minutes now, I believe. Yep. And yeah, he woke up this morning and chose violence, and it's a good thing that the violence is targeted at you, Dante, not me, not anyone else. So you can deal with it. I believe you can. Um, yeah, and Nightbot, wow. So he decided not to go AWOL today again. I started walk immediately saying hello to Dante. Why say hello to Dante alone? I do not like that. Here's the thing, how I'd really like us to start this particular show. I'd like us to start discussing how the unfortunate injury to Nicholas Jackson is a great opportunity for Christopher Nkunku to show that he can actually get the job done in the absence of Nicholas Jackson, or maybe prove that he should be starting under Nicholas Jackson. But more importantly, a huge test for the manager. He has to prove that in the absence of Nicholas Jackson, he's capable of approaching the game in a different way. He's capable of finding a solution in the absence of, you could say, 1, 2, 3 players. But I believe he's capable of doing it. We'll find out whether he cracks under such pressure, missing a very important player to the way we've seen that he likes to play. He likes to play throughout how far we've come in the season so far. But that's, by the way, I've heard people say, give me a second here. Some people say, what he's going to do is just play false nine. Some say just use the fluid approach. All the same. Yep, all the same. Yeah, if you say play a false nine, which means that the number 9 guy sits there for the sake of being number 9, drops deep, the drop will be dropping deep to pick up the ball, move to the flank while someone else comes central. So it's just the same thing as saying use the fluid approach. But that's, by the way, let me say hello to my bros who are on the panel with me, and Constantine Dante, still using the Walmart level internet connection. And then the coolest Charles, my bro, the Echo Man. I remember that. I haven't forgotten anything about how we roll here. But that's, by the way, Dante, big up to you, and thank you for finding the time to join me on the panel. Let's start by talking about how, because, yeah, the truth remains, it's an opportunity for Nkunku to prove that he's capable of getting the job done in the absence of Nicholas Jackson. But it's also on the manager's part. I think he needs to tweak things a bit to, you could say, make it easier for Nkunku to thrive if he does what he needs to do on the pitch. But let's hear you, Dante. Big up to you.
Yeah, big up, coach. Yeah, it's good to have you back. Hopefully, we're back now, officially back. We're gonna have more regular shows. So everyone's been complaining. It looks like it. They want more shows. But I do have, yes, I do have my Walmart Wi-Fi on at the moment. So if I do cut out, please excuse me because I am in the back room and it's not the best coverage here. But hopefully that'll improve soon. But big up to everyone else in the chat as well. Tobago, big up.
Wait,
And
you
yeah,
cussing me out?
looking
I had
forward
to
to the
excuse
game.
myself for a few
And
seconds. Did you cuss me out?
that's all good. No, 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 no. I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that?
Hmm.
Yeah, can you hear me well?
Yeah, crystal clear. I'm waiting for you to hear
Oh,
how you
good. Good.
think what Maresca has to do for us not to miss Nicholas Jackson, because irrespective of what we think
Yeah.
about Nicholas Jackson, he does a lot of stuff well. And even
Well,
those
look,
days
coach.
that he didn't score, sorry?
Yeah, he's gonna have to be very get a bit creative and change it up a little bit because it didn't really work last game too well. So hopefully he's got something up his sleeve. There's not too much he can do. Probably maybe playing Palmer as the false nine. Uh, I would like to see Palmer play that number 9 role instead of Nkunku because I have not seen absolutely nothing from Nkunku for a very long time. So yeah, I would actually probably like to see Palmer play that number 9. And if Nkunku needs to play, he can play that second striker or in behind at least. But we'll see what he does. We'll see what he comes up with. He did hint in the press conference that he's going to do something a little bit different. He really has no choice. He has to. We'll see if that means the formation as well or it's just more positional change. We'll have to wait and see.
I think it doesn't really matter who's, you could say, positioned in the number 9 position. I think it will most definitely be a fluid approach. Um, Palmer is, you could say, our most creative player at the moment. Starting there in a traditional sense or manner or approach, I think I think it will be problematic. I think we'll be better off with a fluid approach, and Kunku can be positioned at number 9, but with the lines is to drop deep, go to the flanks, and whoever is on the flank in the flanks comes central. That's just my opinion anyway. But let's see. Tobeho, let's hear your thoughts. What must Enzo Maresca do to get the best out of Christopher Nkunku? And also, yeah, I get it. People will say it's an opportunity for Nkunku to show that, yeah, he should be starting over Nicholas Jackson, or maybe he's capable of helping us win games in the absence of Nicholas Jackson. But I think the manager, he has to tweak things a bit to accommodate him too. I like Maresca. I believe he will do so, but it looks like last game it looked as if he didn't do that. He didn't help, even though Nkunku was frustrating. But I don't think the manager did enough on that day to help. But let's hear you, Tevejo.
Yeah, first of all, big up coach and
Big
big up
up, big up,
Dante.
my bro.
Big up to the
There you
chat.
go.
Yeah, to be honest, I think what we need to do tonight, we need to support Nkunku. If Nkunku plays as a first 9, I think he needs a player who's going to support him so that he can be alone.
Mm.
So that's my overall thoughts about the game tonight. Because last game Nkunku had no support and also he was dropping deep. So tonight he should not drop deep if he's playing first 9. That's the issue we had against Brighton. He was always dropping deep, and we had no one in the box to pass or cross to. So hopefully tonight he plays differently.
So you're suggesting he shouldn't drop deep? I think that's the only way it will work, in my opinion, because he's not just stereotypical number 9. I'll come back to you to say for you to explain further if you want to, or maybe I'll go back to Dante to understand to see what he makes of your suggestion that Nkunku shouldn't drop deep. Should he be positioned at the number 9 today? I think it wouldn't make sense when you don't have a traditional number 9. To have a player like Christopher Nkunku or even Cole Palmer operate as a traditional number 9, I think it would be a lot more problematic for us. Sorry, I can't speak this afternoon. But that's by the way. Let's see. IB is saying, okay, don't thank you. We'll see what happens here. And Miss Melina is in the house. Miss Melina, nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join. It's been a while. I have been you can say we have been streaming for a while now. After the move, the studio isn't 100% set up, but still we can go with green screens. Why wait until it's perfect? But nice to see you once again, my sister. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Yep. You are my sister indeed, and I appreciate and respect you. I also respect your knowledge. Your football knowledge is excellent, Miss Melina. Hopefully, another collaboration with you as soon as possible. Good day to you, my bro, my New York bro. Nice to see you. He says, good day to you too. Nice to see you once again. But let's hear you, Dante. What do you make of Tobejo's suggesting that Nkunku shouldn't drop it?
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier. But first of all, IB, yes, yes, I didn't say Maresca's a tactical genius, but I said he'll take us a long way, and we're fourth. So
And I still
yeah,
think
I
he
think we're
will.
doing pretty well. I don't think we're doing that bad to be fourth, so I think we're in a great position. I think 90% of the fan base, if you ask people by the 15th of February if we're going to be in fourth position, would you take it? I think everyone would say yes. Well, most 90%, in my opinion, would say yes. We'll take fourth on the 15th of February. So
Mhm.
in the league, we're doing pretty well. We had a bit of a rough patch, but hopefully we're over it, and hopefully that can turn. Every team has had a rough patch so far this season, bar Liverpool probably. Theirs hasn't come yet, but everyone else has had a really bad patch. So hopefully we'll snap out of it, and we get to playing some really nice football again, and keep that position all the way to the end.
We
But
don't
yeah,
seem to
coach, look,
appreciate how well we've done this season. Actually, I'm not one of
I
those.
don't believe. Yeah, no
Yeah, but
one's
go ahead.
giving him credit. We're fourth, and everyone's saying he's the worst coach in the world. We're shocking. Oh my god, we went fourth once last season. We've been in the top four basically the whole time this campaign. Yet, bar 2 weeks, we've been in the top four. So, I think people are overlooking how well we actually really are doing, and it's actually, yeah, we had a bit of unlucky in the cups and had a tough matchup. We didn't play that well. Maresca's not perfect. He's made a couple of mistakes,
No,
but it is
I'm
a
never
long
going to
season.
say that he's made a lot of mistakes in my opinion, but I still think he's the man for the job. But go ahead.
Exactly. Yeah, he's not perfect, coach. He's not. He's learning. The young team's learning. They're learning together, and it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be rough rides through it, but we're fourth, so we're still going well. And if we finish the season in fourth, even fifth, well, that's pretty much Champions League football, and that's a big tick. That's a huge. Add the Conference League there. If we win the Conference League,
Mhm.
that's a big tick for me. That's like a big improvement from the previous season. That's going in the right direction. So for me, so far I'm good with it. Yeah, it's not panic stations yet. Not even close for me.
No, not close. Here's the thing. I didn't speak up, but I knew that there'd be a time that it would struggle. It was never going to be a perfect season. In terms of our run in the league, I knew at the time that people were singing him praises. Even those that wanted him gone by October last year were singing him praises, talking about how well we've done. Eunice was practically apologizing online.
That's right. All of them were.
Yeah, but I knew at the time, I didn't know why I didn't speak up. That this moment will come, and hopefully this will be the day. You can say we'll look back and say, okay, maybe we've overcome that period has come, and it's now in the past. But it's football, and unfortunately, a lot of fans see football only on the surface level. It's about win, lose, irrespective of you can say what happens if you're losing, you're not good. I don't know how else to phrase it, but I know you get the point. We're
Exactly. Yeah.
there, and I think it shall pass. Maybe that good period starts again today. I'm
It
hopeful
was
that will
always
be the
coming,
case.
coach. I kept saying it as well. Remember, I'm waiting for it. Especially the teams that were coming up, the lower teams. Everyone was saying we're gonna blitz all those lower teams, and I'm like, well, they're the low block teams. I think we might struggle against a few of those. So we
Mhm.
did, and that's exactly what happened. So yeah, we're not there yet, but we're still in a very, very strong position. Being
Yeah,
fourth
we're
is
not
a very
there.
strong.
And when we were enjoying that, you can say a good period run of games that we were winning consecutively, scoring a lot of goals. The manager was telling people, we are not in the title. We're not in the title race. We're not quite there yet. And we were arguing here when we were telling people, yeah, that technically, mathematically, yeah, we were in the title race. But given where we are in terms of the project, the phase in the project, we're not there. The only thing we didn't say that, yeah, that there will be a period that we will struggle. But people
Apparently, that's
sarcastically, we're deep down sarcastically we're arguing that we're not in the title race, but deep down they did believe at the time that we were in the title race. But go
no,
ahead,
and
what you were
Maresca
saying.
kept telling us, but for some reason, the fan base has turned that on him now, saying that he has a weak mentality, and we lost because he kept saying that. That's why we lost now. So
No,
yeah, I don't know what to believe. It's all over the place at the moment, but like I said, I'm confident we're still in a strong position, and we can if we stay there fourth, fifth, that's a big improvement for me. So I'm happy with that.
I'm quite sure he's not going to tell the players. He will never tell the players that we're not in the title race. He'll be focusing the game in the game before a particular training session. I don't think he'd be talking about titles with them.
No,
No,
he
he
wouldn't
will
be.
not.
No.
Yeah.
He knows. Even the players know. Look, the players are still young. They know. They know they're not quite ready. If they get a chance, they're going to go for it, of course. But like I said, we all knew, Maresca knew, and probably the players knew that it will come a time when they'll struggle to go through some tough times. Because why? Because every single team, it doesn't matter how good or bad they are, they go through that. Even the best teams go through that. So it was always going to come. And hey, we'll see how we get over it, how we come out from that. If we come out stronger
Mhm.
and better, that actually could help us a lot. We could learn a lot from that, and that actually could help us on the next, not to go into that form slump again. So that's how I look at it. I think it's a learning phase, and that's how Maresca looks at it. That's what the project is. But for some reason, people don't see that, and they just
Unfortunately.
go on a bad little run, and they think it's the end of the world.
Yeah, unfortunately, people don't see that, and Maresca himself, he doesn't understand the psyche you could say, of an average Chelsea fan. Just tell them what they want to hear, and you're fine, even if you lose five
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
But
Well, he did
unfortunately,
say it in
as
the press conference. He did
yeah, go
say he
ahead.
pretty much told them in the press conference. He did tell them, "Look, this is not the Chelsea that it was 5, 6, 7 years ago. This is a different
No
Chelsea.
lies there. Not no.
No
There's
lies." But
no
he
lies
got
there.
grilled for saying this. I can't believe how people are saying Maresca out now. That's it. That was the last straw. How could he say that? I'm like, come on, guys, seriously. He's telling you the truth, and you guys can't take it.
There's only you could say there's only so much your mentality can do for you. Even if you have no matter how mentally strong you are or however you want to phrase it, if you don't have the tool to get the job done, you'd just be striving for nothing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, look,
unfortunately, people don't reason that
I
way.
prefer his honesty, for him being honest and being straightforward, than what we had last season, for example, going in circles, lies, just talking out of his, what, and not making any
Yeah,
sense. Maresca's
he's
telling
being
you everything.
consistent.
He's very consistent. He's telling you the truth. He's keeping it consistent. There's no lies. There's no deception. There's absolutely nothing. He's just telling you how it is, and that's what I want in a coach. And the players would see that, and they would respect him even more for that.
And something else you said, he's going to be saying we're not in the title race, which you can say realistically we're not. Mathematically, technically, we were at the time, so to speak.
Yeah.
But if the opportunity comes, he sees it, he will grab it.
Yeah, of course, 100%. If we're still there, like he said that earlier on, if we're still there the last few weeks, then he'll say so. We're gonna go for
And
it.
I think it was Bobby that did say at the time that once we get to February and the match, if we're still there, then yeah, we're definitely in the title race. But a lot of us knew at the time that we're not.
Yeah, even
Let's
Bobby
see.
said March. It's even April, March, April. Yeah, even April and stuff. They were saying, pretty
Yeah,
sure Bobby.
yeah. So IB is saying here, I know we will struggle, but he hasn't shown the ability to reshape the formation. No overlapping. Listen, I'm gonna say this: the biggest myth I've heard is that he's one dimensional.
No.
Maybe it's just me. And then something else I've heard is also. Give me one second. Give me one second.
Yeah, I'll let this
Yeah, also
coach. Oh, go ahead, Tobago. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. Also, one thing we heard from coaches on Twitter said Enzo Maresca should do overlaps. It doesn't make sense. Why should a coach change his tactics for fans? Doesn't make
Exactly.
sense. No coach will change tactics for fans. So let him do what he knows best. And if it doesn't work, it's on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well said. Yeah.
did we lose him? And here's something what I was saying. Sorry, guys, my we're still setting up things here. So the ladder there, the the guy was climbing on top of it. So what I was saying, it's the biggest myth is that he's not he's one dimensional. The other thing I've also heard is that he's been found out. Here's the thing: every manager that has, you could say, a very recognizable basics to his approach. Usually there are things that will happen that you'd see if you don't understand football. You jump to saying he's been found out. We know the basics of Pep's approach, for instance, but because they perfected it, you will know what they're going to do, and still you're not going to be able to stop them. And that's what we're trying to do here.
Pretty much. Yep.
But
Yep.
unfortunately, people don't reason that way. All they know is that he's been found out, and don't tell me he's the same as Pep. He's not the same. Their approach is different. But go ahead. Sorry for cutting you off. You were saying something.
No, I agree. I agree with Tobago yourself. You said it right as well. People forget when we were going on when we started the season so well, winning. He was making a lot of adjustments. Even during the game, he was making adjustments.
We
Now
weren't
that we
able
went
to
on this
tell what
bad
approach
run,
he was using.
yeah. Now that we went on this bad run, people can. He wasn't making as many. He was still doing it, but it's more subtle changes. People have started picking on it. Well, go look at the first 10 games what he did. So you can't say he doesn't do it ever at all, and he never does it because he actually did quite a lot. He was a little bit more limited the last few games, so that's why he couldn't do it as much. But he's still been tweaking here and there. But like Tebega says, he's not going to change his main philosophy and his main style of play. He's not going to change that because that's who he is. That's the coach he is, and that's his preference. That's how he wants him to play. And yeah, and it's not going to change that drastically. No coach will change it that drastically. They'll always go back to what they prefer. All of them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna catch up with what we have in the chat. Come back to the panel so we can look at the lineup. The lineup is out. I see predictable anyway, but with one area, the defensive line is where I thought Tosun was gonna start. But yeah, here you go. IB says I know we will struggle, but he hasn't. I think I've addressed that one too. And the Maya forward says it's gonna end 1-1. Okay. Can we hear Maresca talk positively, encouraging the players? He encourages them. Do you think it'd be their coach and not encourage them? He's responding to questions that the press ask him during press conferences. And when they get the answer, fans will take it and run with it to the perspective that suit their narrative. And the toxicity for me is concerning, or driven up by some of the biggest accounts in the fan base. And something actually that people don't know, fans' behavior can be detrimental to the performance of the team, especially when you have a very young team. And that is just my, for me, I don't like saying, and that's a fact. Let me just leave it at that's just my opinion. But you can do a research by yourself and see and
And
find out if
also,
the behavior of the fans can be detrimental to the performance of the team. Were you saying something?
yes, also, if people watched the first 5 minutes of the press conference yesterday, he gave his honest opinion, and also was important. It was honest, saying he's going to put Chelsea to the Champions League spot. But again, he should take game by game. Chelsea at the moment are fourth. They've never been fourth in this ownership. Chelsea and the Conference League, they're playing good. So far so good, and I don't understand why the fans are saying Enzo Maresca is negative, while the journalists are the one who asking those kind of questions, and he's answering them. They are not happy about his answers, so they must just watch the press conference and never read the quotes, because quotes sometimes.
It looks like Atabejo's connection is fluctuating. We'll wait. Once it comes back online, I'll let him finish his
I,
thoughts there.
I'm
Uh,
here. I'm
yeah,
done.
go ahead if you're back.
Yeah, I'm done. I was just saying, reading the code sometimes might mislead you. You need to watch the press conference and then you understand what Enzo Maresca is saying, what pies, dodges, absolute shells, codes. But again, they're not watching the real thing. That's the issue that they're having at the moment. Dante?
Yeah, yeah, Tobago. Yeah, exactly. I agree, and I know what you're saying. There, people they're just taking little snippets out, little quotes, but they're not actually looking at the whole interview and the whole sentences, what he's actually talking about. But that's what's always going to happen. They're always going to do that. And the problem is, there's been a lot of hate from the start, unfortunately, for the manager, for the ownership, of course, then the manager, when because he's a championship manager. And as soon as we had a little bit of a bad run, all those people came back out. Oh, he's a championship. He's not good enough. He's
Thank
not.
you. I
He's
like
not
the
being
lang- I
positive
like the
enough.
language. All those people came back out. They did hibernate.
They did, yeah,
They
they did
did
hibernate.
until we lost a few games. Then boom, they're out again.
They were just
And my
waiting.
friend
They were
Bobby
absolutely
Fairview,
just waiting.
he's the chairman.
Yeah, it's a shame. I keep saying this. We've got a young team. We've got a pretty young manager, as he's not hasn't got that much experience as in coaching his own team, first team. Instead of backing them, everyone's going at them. Unfortunately, and especially at games, it's not helping because that gets across to the players and to the manager. And I was just before I came on today, I was seeing they've already prepared songs to sing about Abramovich and Maresca out and some players. They've already prepared that if we're losing today. So that just tells you how bad the toxic it is at the moment. It's not good. But this all starts from the hate of the ownership first, and then the manager because they hired a championship manager. Like you said, they were hibernating, and now everyone's out because there's a little bit of a bad run. But I could understand it if we're in 14th, but we're in fourth position. We're going on the up. We're not going back. We're not going down. We're in fourth position. So it, I have no idea why that is, but like I said, any little chance to have a go at the owners and the manager. I think it's more about the owners. The manager's just a bypass because of
I
because
mean,
the
it depends. Some
yeah
sections are focused on, you could say, bashing the managers, some the owners, some both. Here's
yeah
the thing. A lot
anything to
of the
bash Chelsea at
arguments
the
actually,
moment, but it's all
sorry,
about the owners, in my opinion.
yeah, a lot of the arguments don't make sense. I'm just going to quickly let's go through that as
Sorry
quickly
for
as
the chat
possible, and
code
then
because we can go
because the lineup is
conspiracy
out and
theory.
talk
There's
about
too
it.
many of them
I've
around.
I've heard a lot of them talk about how the owners should go. Go where? It has to be at least 10 years.
Yeah,
I've heard some of them because of the news that the European Union has dropped. Oh, is it? Should I call it? I don't know if the correct term is the charges against Roman Abramovich. They say, "Come and take your baby back." One thing that you don't have in mind is that Roman cannot run the club like he did in the past, even if it comes back.
exactly. And he just got done for tax evasion, like $1 billion in the UK, another billion in another country,
So
another
I
billion.
love him, and I believe there will never be another owner in football like him.
No, there'll never be.
There will
No,
not be. But
nope.
sometimes we act like we don't use our brains when we can say when our emotions, you can say, or maybe present an emotionally charged, you can say comments, contributions to comments and all that, which doesn't help. But I'm not going to
Mhm.
bother myself too much about it. I think you cannot get them to even reason with you. So I think it'd be
No,
best to let people express themselves the way they want, and then learn the lesson. You could say when the time comes. But that's fine. We just quickly let's see what we have here. Even Maresca, yep, my brother. Even Maresca always says a struggle time will come based on the team is young. It's really, yeah, exactly. We don't need Einstein to tell us that. But of course, he had we've seen people saying that's it, it's over. We are fourth, and we're still in the conference league. If the season ends when we don't make top four and don't win the conference league, I need both, in my opinion, for me to say, yeah, it's a good season. I don't need just one of either. If you listen to me, but unfortunately, yeah, the fan base. A lot of people see football on a surface level. They don't like to judge objectively, and I don't know when Eunice became Miller's FC fixer. The moment he was accused of racism, he went and got Bucci on his a black guy and on his channel, and then Eunice and all that. I don't care. I think he's mooching off them right now. They contribute money to foil, unveil a banner for him at the bridge. They bought
And,
liveries,
Yeah.
but that's their business. I
and,
don't care. When Poch
and
said
coach,
the same thing about this is not the same Chelsea, I remember folks on this panel chewing him for saying the exact same thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, some people did question him. I didn't question that because it makes sense. It's an argument that makes sense. It's common sense. It's just, for instance, people saying that we can afford to have Nicholas Jackson and then sign what's his name, Victor Osimhen. And I was telling them, look, we don't have that sort of team that, yeah, if two of them live for AFCON, we still be good. They say, yeah, but we were like that in the past. I said at the time we had the 11 that if you miss, we had the sort of squad that if we're missing 5 players, we still be one of the strongest team in the league. But you cannot say the same for our current squad. Go ahead, Tobe, if you were saying something.
yeah, another thing to add, coach. I remember someone said when we were winning games under Enzo Maresca, I think after 8 games winning streak, he said Chelsea are going to win the league. Now we are not doing well. Enzo Maresca is a fraud. He needs to go. I was like, bro, really? Few days ago, you said you're going to win the league. Now what changed? Doesn't make sense. You can see these fans are not like transparent. They all get here for swings. If you're winning games, they're going to be happy. If you're losing, they say different things. Doesn't make sense, coach. You need to stick to the coach, whether we're winning or losing, and hope we can change the situation and start winning games. Not to run away and say, "Oh, now we're losing games. He needs to be sacked." Doesn't make sense.
No, that's
Not
not
when
how
we're
it
in
works.
fourth, exactly.
And,
Wait at
and we
least to the
started
end of the
having serious
season.
issues on that under
Yeah,
Thomas Tuchel. And he's my favorite Chelsea managers ever. But we started having serious issues under him. We've
yeah,
changed
and
a lot of players, which you can say majority of Chelsea fans at the time wanted to happen. We did it, but the owners felt like, yeah, a lot of mistakes and started changing things, of which, if you pay attention, landscape from a financial perspective, football has changed a lot, and they're being proactive. And for me, I think we're making great progress. And forget people saying we're never going to win anything in 10 years, 20 years, or gazillion years. No, it's just them saying something that brings them the clicks. They're not being objective, in my opinion. Just one second, Dante here. And the Maya here is saying, have I read that? I think even Maresca, yeah, I've read that one too. Nkunku, a striker, he checked out. I'm not confident. Here's the thing: the approach, the application is what you'd pay attention to. I don't think it will be a traditional approach. I think it will be a hybrid approach, or you can say a very fluid or liquid approach, whatever language you prefer. Sometimes you'd see him in the 10 position and Palmer being in the 9 position. Chances are you don't, maybe not on the flanks, because the two guys on the flanks are not that versatile. But the 10 and 9, both you'd see them interchange. I think that's how you get the best out of them. If we try to approach this game in a traditional manner, I think Nkunku will be out of the game. Cole Palmer will always find a way to play himself in. When Poch said the same thing, yeah, some people cooked him. I think not, but no need to start pointing fingers. Some people were already mad at him for other reasons, so it was easy to start cooking him for saying that. Big up to you too, long time, my bro. I do hope you're doing well. AB, nice to see you. Yep, Tobeho, that comment is to you. They didn't hibernate. They were hiding. They were hiding their daggers. Yeah, they probably did. Let's go to see Javier. More likes. He's not, the Nightbot is not listening to me. Yeah, you have every right to disagree. That's why we're here. You don't have to. I'm not here to shove my opinion in your mouth. That's you know how we operate here. Your opinion matters. It's not about the panelists. It's not just about you. We're here to have a good conversation and then come to a sensible conclusion. Yeah, we're not here. We're not saying believers no. We're saying the fact no. We try to get you to listen, and then if you have your opinion, you state it there. And if it makes sense, if I want to agree, I agree. If the other panelist wants to disagree, they have every right to disagree. It's an open conversation, and you can't say anything is fact if you don't have the numbers or historical data to back it up. That's and all the time, even sometimes with the fact with historical data, something can still be wrong. If you get my point. So I'm not the sort of person that sucks off to everything I see, and I hope you become the sort of person that doesn't suck up to everything you see. For instance, I've seen people, especially Eunice and some of his gang members, once they see something, it's either it is PR. What else again? I think mainly PR or brief. That's the two languages they use. Yeah, and somebody that sounds like that, probably you can easily get them with every conspiracy theory you put out there. They will believe it. I don't know. I'm not going to start calling people, but you get my point. Everything you see out there, for instance, is not PR. And that's me telling you that I don't suck up to everything I see. I try to dissect and analyze and then come to a sensible conclusion. And that's what we'll do here. Yeah, let's see. He says here, no matter how Roman wants to run the club, he will still be better than these guys. Even with FFP and other restrictions, you will think these guys will be talking to CBs like Rudiger to return. But no, I would, Houston, I think it depends on who you ask. I wouldn't talk to Rudiger either. When I move on from people, I move on from them. They literally, I think they were literally begging him to stay. So, but I get your point. I mean, it's a strong argument that if it's the owner that he'd do a lot better than them. But I'd say I'd just leave it at you never know, and that's just me. Kuchila, have you seen that Conrad kid from Sporting? No, that kid is a beast. I hope we sign him. I don't know him. Honestly, I don't watch Sporting that much of late. I haven't watched them of late, so I don't know the kid in question. Please, people, keep dropping the likes in the stream. The likes do go a long way. We have just 9 likes and 7 people watching, but in total, we have 238 people watching, but 231 on X. Only 7 on YouTube. If you're following the show on X, we appreciate you. If that's a platform you prefer to follow us on, we want to say thank you. But we want to ask you for a tiny bitty favor, which is to take a second, come join us on YouTube, drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd really, really appreciate that. But thank you for watching. 201 of you on X. Thank you. That means a lot to us. Let's see. The sporting directors should leave the football club. I don't trust them for next season. They're not buying experience. They're just buying kids. Listen, and I'm going to say something quickly. As much as I was frustrated that we didn't sign players in the general transfer window, at the same time, I didn't want us to just in a haste to buy a player. And that sort of behavior was the reason why we had a lot of what we called what's the language? Was it deadbeat or deadwood players at the club?
Deadwood, yeah, Deadwood.
So we still have within our ranks, we still have Wesley Fofana. We brought back Trevor Chalobah. You can say he's not perfect, but I think that's a way of avoiding us not just rushing into the market and just buying the player for the sake of it. Maybe in the process end up overpaying or signing the wrong profile of player. So I wasn't happy that we didn't sign any players in the transfer window, especially I thought we were going to push for a striker. You get the point. I wasn't happy that we didn't do that, but at the same time, yeah, buying players in January at that time could lead to us making a mistake. And at the time, we weren't sure how many players that we will lose at the time. All of them actually pushed to leave, which was why in the case of Joao Felix, we were a bit reluctant. And we've heard from Joao Felix himself, he did push to leave. And I'd rather his absence than a toxic dressing room. I get it. A lot of people see it differently, but that's my opinion. Dante, anything else you want to see before we start? You guys want to say before we start looking at the lineup?
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I agree. Like I was looking for maybe a striker, but unfortunately we didn't foresee that both our strikers would get injured right when the window ended. So that was a bit unfortunate
Mhm.
because Jackson obviously and Guy got injured right then. So it was too late then to buy someone. But like you said, it's very hard to buy someone in January. It's mostly for loans. It's not really for buying. And if you are going to buy someone, you're going to way overpay for them, not just salary, not just fee, but salary as well. So we were not in a position to do that. There wasn't no one. It's not that easy for a club like Chelsea to buy someone in January. It's very hard unless you do like we did like Enzo Fernandez. You throw 100 million there, and but we were not in that position to do that. I think and I think it was the smart move in the end because you want to keep that for the off season to strengthen where you need to see, where you need the money. Because if you just splash, like you said, just for the sake of it, well, then you're not going to have money to do that in the summer. So yeah, a little bit disappointed we didn't get a striker, but then, like I said, I didn't know Jackson's going to go down, Angie's going to go down, so that was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah,
But
go ahead, Dante. I'll be back in a minute or two.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, look, so the sporting directors, I know people are blaming the sporting directors. A lot of people are. Tobago is not happy with them either. I know he's said quite a few things about them. I've said a little bit here about them as well, but I understand January is a very, very hard time to buy someone. Like I said, it's not that easy. And when you're a bigger club like Chelsea, you're not buying anyone unless you're going like crazy and you're spending 100 million and buying someone. And I just don't think we're in a position to do that. I think we wanted to keep our money and everything for the summer. I think for the off season to see how we go by the end of the season. Tobago, I know you didn't agree with that, but how do you see it now that it's settled a little bit?
Yeah, nothing I can do or nothing I can change the situation. As I said, I think we should have brought another striker. But again, now it's up to Enzo Maresca to change our fortune. Hopefully, we will adapt to the situation and then makes
Yeah.
our current players work so that we can win games. Because without him implementing that, we're going to struggle. So hopefully, in a few minutes' time, we start beating Brighton. And also, I think we have Bambadino or Ronaldinho in the house and has been waiting there. Big up, bro.
Hello, everyone. I just want to greet all of you for the good work you are doing. And I've listened to you on the backstage, and I feel like everyone is making a sense in a sense that we all want this football club to move forward. And I feel like when there is a need for us to also talk the truth, we need to do it at the appropriate time. I'm somebody who have supported Maresca from day one before he even got signed. Um, he's really doing a good job, but the conditions under which he's working might be a problem and he might not be successful. And if something is going on in our football club and we tend to be naive about it, it is going to go all around and come back and hurt everybody. I have no qualms about whatever is going on. But if we are planning to make this football club a better football club, then there are some questions that need to be answered. First of all, I've been so critical about these owners, and for the fact that we are going to be winning some games, or maybe we are going to flop, doesn't stop me from criticizing these guys. My question to them is, what are they trying to achieve for our football club? Are they here for us to win more laurels? Are they here to make money? Are they here to groom football players? There are some. And I feel like sometimes people just sit down unconcerned and they don't want to ask those questions, which is a bit, naive on their side. I feel like everybody have to come out and we
But
need to
Banford,
criticize.
which one? Which do you think it is?
I don't know,
Okay.
Coachella,
Do you know
because
one
of
thing
me, I've
it's
been
not?
supporting
It's
Chelsea
everything, but do
since.
you know one thing it's not?
What is it?
It's not just both those things. You could say they are they don't exist. They don't exist independently. One doesn't work without the other. Profit doesn't work without winning trophies.
Without success,
Exactly.
yep.
Let me just simplify it. Maybe profit doesn't work without winning. You'd have to make champions. You'd have
In
to
the
be
Champions
in the
League,
Champions League.
correct? Coachella,
Yeah, exactly. And to even make more money, twice as much money as you're making,
you
win
have
it.
to win it.
And they know that.
Exactly.
But a lot of people
Can
don't pay
somebody
attention
tell
to
me?
that. They just
Can
come out to
somebody
start
tell me that?
screaming. All they want is profit, profit, profit. I've
No,
seen
no, me. I
one.
don't.
I've seen
Coachella.
one
One
comment
thing about
on just,
one
just
thing
one
about
second,
me.
Banfo. 1 second, Banfo. I've seen a
Sure.
comment on X that read
Mm-hmm.
something to the effect of these new
my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la.